Hello physios, get back to my channel SPN Sneha Physio Notes. Today we'll learn on a condition on tennis elbow. Here a girl playing tennis, it is okay, but it is a pain at the elbow. What does it mean and what type of management will do for this condition? On going to this, it is a condition characterized by the pain and tenderness at the lateral epicondyle of the humerus. So that's what I have mentioned. One more name, having the lateral epicondylitis. Itis, it means that you are having some inflammation around the lateral epicondyle of humerus. And it often follows an injury or sudden contraction of your extensors muscles. Although it is sometimes seen in tennis player, other activities such as your clothes getting squeezed, carrying your suitcase, etc. When coming to its clinical features, you might have pain, tenderness. Tenderness defines it is discomfort when an affected area is touched. It can also have radiating pain and conservative managed treatment like you're using your analgesics, anti-inflammatory drugs, local injection of hydrocortisone. And you're having here tennis elbow splint. Majorly it is an important which can be used for your tennis elbow splint. And you're having some special test which can a therapist identify it might be a tennis elbow. How you can be tested up? First one, we go with Cousin's test, showing that here a patient elbow is stabilized by the examiner's thumb. Can you see here? Yeah, you can see here stabilized by the examiner's thumb, which rests on the patient's any even surfaces. Then ask the patient to make a fist. Then you can pronate the forearm. Then extend the wrist and radially deviate by also the flexion of your elbow. And the positive sign indicated by a sudden severe pain in the area of lateral epicondyle of the humerus. This is your first test. And coming to the Mills test, it is also an indicated for your lateral epicondyle of humerus. It can examinary therapist passively pronates the patient's forearm and flexes the wrist fully and extends the elbow. These are your two tests. Having next test is your Mousley's test. It is your examiner resists extension of your third digit of the hand and stressing your extensor digitorum muscle. And if you are having any positive test indicated that by the pain over the lateral epicondyle of the humerus. Next, we are having chair test. How you can test it? The patient grasps the back of the chair while standing behind and it can attempt to lift the chair by using your thumb, index and middle fingers. Only these three fingers. Remember, thumb, index and middle fingers, and make sure that your elbows must be extended. The test is positive when pain occurs of the lateral epicondyle. And some investigations, if x-ray, we can go for any fracture, osteoporosis, any other finding deformities. You can go for CT scan whether you are having any sprains or strains. And MRI, it is for absolutely finding. MRI is your absolutely. And you are having any problems list like your difficulty in moving the hands, unable to do household activities. Next, management, what the physio will do for this lateral epicondylitis. You can do cryotherapy, your ice massage for a duration of your 7 minutes, or you can use another technique, ice pack, for a duration of 30 minutes over the painful area of entire muscle. And you can use some ultrasound therapy, but select it can be a mode, intensity and duration. Mode, it can be a acute or chronic. In acute, you can use pulsed mode, and chronic, it can be used continuous mode. When it coming to the intensity in acute level, 0.25 to 0.5, it can be selective, and in chronic 0.8 watt per centimeter square. At a duration of 2 to 3 minutes at acute stage, and at chronic stage 4 to 5 minutes. If we do in tens, which you select high tens at a frequency of 150 Hz, intensity 12 to 30 milliampere. And you can do some isometrics of your elbow flexion and extension. You can forearms supination and pronation, wrist flexion and extension. And you can use some TheraBands, which is in extension. It is performed with athlete sitting. One end of the band is placed under the foot and the other end is to be gripped up. We can do mulligan therapy, tapping, and we can do some forearm stretchings and gentle massage for 10 days. Then followed by your friction massage first 2 weeks. You can use some stimulations at a galvanic current 15 to 20 minutes duration, and your arms must be elevated. It can reduce the pain and edema. Edema is nothing but your interstitial fluid, and it can prevent the adhesions. You can also have some supportive measures. Initially you need to have rest with splint, and can also have mild wrist extension using sling at the elbow flexion while you are having forearm supination. If medications are not good, then go for any surgery. Home program, you can care measures should take to which side they should sleep, and you can also have small weight bearing activities. What you can do at home. You can use some TheraBands. Affected arm is supported at rest, and you can write in a paper. And what you are not supposed to do, those are your don'ts. Don't carry the weights. Okay, it is remember. And thanks for watching.